We will have the first presentation from the Faculty of Agriculture. It is the oldest faculties, one of the oldest faculties in Universitas Pajajaran, and it has been established since 1959. Maybe we will see more detail from the explanation by our speaker. So, Faculty of Agriculture, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Miss Indah. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's really my pleasure to explain about our faculty, Faculty of Agriculture, Universitas Pajajaran. But first, I'm sorry if my English is not very friendly. Later, if you need some more information, of course, we will provide the information. Okay, everyone in Zoom, also in YouTube, this is my presentation about our faculty. Okay. Miss Indah, may I share my presentation?
Yes, sir. You can share your presentation.
Okay, still I cannot start my screen because someone other is sharing.
All right, maybe for the operator can stop the share screen.
Okay, okay. Ready. Thank you. Okay. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, it's see clearly.
Okay. Okay. Okay, everyone, this is our faculty, Faculty of Agriculture, Universitas Pajajaran. As Miss Indah said before, we are one of the oldest faculty in Universitas Pajajaran. Our faculty was established on 1959, actually. We start in Bandung, and from 1983 actually we moved to Jatinangor until recently. Okay, we actually moved from one campus to other campus, and now we established here in Jatinangor. We already have a lot of facility, building, and also library. Okay, this is our faculty, Faculty of Agriculture. This is our building. This is our dean building, and this is our library. And this one is a student center. We have one building especially for student activity. We have a lot of student organization from the what we can say sports, science club, also what we can say sports, science, and art student club. Okay, sorry, I forget about this. And then this is our departments. We have 4 departments in Faculty of Agriculture. That is agronomy departments, soil science, agro-socio-economic department, and also plant, pest, and disease department. They have their lectures. Total we have 134 lectures. They are doctoral degree and master degree lecturers. We have also a lot of professor, actually, from the youngest and to the old one, but they are our professor is they have their own research, and their research is quite good, and a lot of students join in their research. Okay, before we talk about department, now we talk about the study programs. Actually, we have seven study program, two bachelor degree, three study programs in master degree, one study program in doctoral degree, and one study program in diploma degree. Okay, all the study program already accredited by national accreditation. One, number 7, agrotechnopreneur study program. We are still in progress for accreditation. So what will what will you find when you join in our study program? The first one is agrotechnology. Okay, this is agrotechnology. This is the vision. Okay, the vision of our study program, the first study program. Okay, but we need to talk about this one. The important one, what will be study in our in agrotechnology? Okay, in agrotechnology, you will learn about the science and technology related to plants, including genetic, physiology, breeding, seed, plant and disease, and etc. Also, we will learn about the science and technology related to planting media, okay, planting media and land resources. Also, we will talk about science and technology related to an environment, plant pests and disease, agroecosystem, ecology, land evaluation, etc. And also, we also we also learn about the supporting science such as biotechnology. We have quite a lot lecturer with biotechnology background, also entrepreneurship. You will learn about the entrepreneurship, business ethic, and management. This is what will we found in with what will we find in agrotechnology. So what will be the graduated? First one, they will be a scientist, researchers, educators, also the practitioners. They will be entrepreneurs, also consultant, bureaucrats, and also manager in agriculture. So what is the advantages of the agrotechnology? First one, the curriculum already designed to produce graduates who have superior hard skill and soft skill competency. And then professional and dedicating teaching staff. We have the professional and dedicated teaching staff. Also, we have adequate infrastructure, also conducive academic atmosphere, and good reputation, which shown by the accreditation. This is the uniqueness of the agrotechnology. Okay, first one, the strengthening the expertise of students. Okay, and the second one, agrotechnopreneurship. We try to produce the graduate who has the entrepreneurship based on the plant agriculture. Okay, the second one is agribusiness. Agribusiness, the student who love the social and economic in agriculture, they can join with the agribusiness study program. This is the vision and mission. Okay, I think later you can read in the record. Okay. This is the profile of the graduate student from agribusiness study program. Okay, mostly they are become smart farmers. Okay, they become the smart farmers. They are entrepreneurs. Okay, mostly they join in this field. The second, educator, bureaucrat, collaborator, and leader. Okay, this is student achievement. Actually, the student not only learn about the science and technology, they also join with the many competition, student competition in national and international competition. This is some of their achievement actually. Okay, okay, that two study program is a bachelor degree, and the third program is agronomy. This is master program. Master program. Okay, we have four concentration in master program. Master program in agronomy. First one is plant ecophysiology. The second one is plant breeding. Third one is weed science. And the fourth one is plant protection. They learn about more focus to their concentration. Okay, the second one in master study program is agriculture economic study program. This is study program which focus to the economy and social in agriculture. Okay, this is the vision. They have three concentration in master study program. The first one is agribusiness. They will talk about the agribusiness. The second one about agriculture development. And the third one about the rural sociology and agricultural extension. Okay, this is the concentration in agroeconomics study program. And the third one in master program, this is the soil science study program. Okay, they focus to the soil, to the media, land media, growth media, and also soil conservation. Okay, and other science related to the soil and land. Okay, this is a facility which you can find in this study program. They have a lot of laboratory, and also they provide a lot of machine, and then field, special field for learning about the soil. Okay, in the doctoral degree, we have one study program. This is agricultural science. This focus on this agricultural science study program focus on research. Okay, focus on research as the main method to active learning outcome. We already deliver our doctoral degree in research program by research program. However, the students are required to take a research methodology course. So they not only research, we also provide the student with courses, okay, with courses, especially in research methodology. Okay, also for the doctoral degree, the students are required to publish their research in reputable international journal, at least in Scopus Q3 or equal level. Okay, this is the vision. Okay, vision of our doctoral degree study program, and we have actually 15 field of study. Start from ecophysiological, with science, okay, We have also the field study for the breeding science. We learn about the biotechnology here. We learn about the advanced technology, about the genetics. Also, we learn about we have a field study of entomology, plant disease, agribusiness, soil, uh, soil science, soil biotech, land use and evaluation, and then also the last one, utilization of aquatic resources. We have a lot of field study in agricultural science, and we provide with the facility and also the professors. Okay, the last one is diploma program. This is in Indonesia, we call this D4 program. We call this agro-technopreneur study program. In this program, we implement agriculture technology, the application in process management, post-harvest, and business based on sustainability agriculture and veterinary concept. Okay, this is our study program. This is the youngest program in Faculty of Agriculture. We already have two batch of students. We start from 2019. Already we have around 70 students now. Okay, this is our study program. So you can join us in our faculty. This is how you can admission and student quota in our program study. This two study program is bachelor study, or in Indonesia we call this program sarjana. For agrotechnology study program, we will the quota is 300 per year, 300 students per year. And for agribusiness, this is 130 students per year. And also the agro-technopreneur, we will receive 40 students per year. You can join with us through SNMPTN, okay, SBMPTN. Also, we have local test, UNPAD local test through the SMOOP. We call this SMOOP. Okay, this is the percentage this is the quota for each test. Okay, through the SNMPTN, actually we receive around 25%. For SBMPTN, we receive 50%, and our local test, we receive 25%. For agro-technopreneur, all the students will join with us through local UNPAD local test, SMOOP. Same also for the master degree and doctoral degree. You can join with us through the local test, UNPAD local test. Total for the master degree and doctoral degree, for each program, we receive 40 students per year. Okay, we also want to introduce you our international unit here. Okay. What they did, we already have a lot of international collaboration. First one, we have also collaboration with Kazakhstan National Agrarian University. Last 2 years, they sent us students. They learn in our faculty for 1 year, 2 semesters. And then they go back to Kazakhstan National Agrarian University. We also have collaboration with Kyushu University, with Ghent University, and University of Tsukuba. Okay, we have a lot of collaboration in research, in teaching. Okay, And then what we do in research cooperation, we do in tomato, recently also in strawberry study. Okay, this is the student from University of Sydney. They visited us on 2019. This is what they did in our faculty in their visitation. Okay, we have a lot of guest lectures. Actually, this is some of them. We have Professor Masako Akutsu from Tokai University in Japan. We have Dr. Berkeley from Michigan State University. They share their science and technology to our students. This is joined with Yamagata University. This is the second batch of our summer school program. Okay, that's all about our faculty, Faculty of Agriculture. Hope we can discuss later, and we hope you can join with us in our faculty. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
All right, Waalaikumsalam, and thank you for the representative of Faculty of Agriculture. It is very interesting for me, like we don't only study about agriculture, but you mentioned that we also study about entrepreneur and sociopreneur in agriculture field too. All right, now we will move to the question and answer session. For the first question, is there any double degree program in Faperta Unpad?
Okay, we still in process to arrange our double degree program. Recently, we are start the process with the Yamagata University to make our double degree program in master degree. Okay, for this one, this is our degree program. Hopefully, next year we already have the double degree program in master degree. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe thank you for the answer. So Faperta Unpad still processing about the double degree, and maybe we'll have it soon, sir.
Yeah, hopefully next year we have the double degree program.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, for the next question, how does Faperta adapt to the current pandemic, especially since there are a lot of practical learning? Wow, it is a difficult question for us to.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so how does we adapt this condition? Recently, we conduct the online learning. We try to use a lot of method in online learning. Yeah, we try to what we can say make a lot of simulation for the practical learning, for practical still in simulation, but for the research actually we do the research in what we can offline, but with the what we can say a lot of rules for doing this research. So research is still going on. Okay, I think that's what we can do in current pandemic condition.
Yes, I think that we have to adapt to this condition well. So the practicum is simulation, but the research must go on. So we're still in the laboratorium. All right,
with a
that's
lot of
great.
rules for that we conduct in the laboratory on the field. Okay.
Yes, all right. Thank you, sir. And we will move to the next question. Can you please explain the difference between FTIP and Faperta? Actually has the agriculture name too for FTIP and Faperta, but what is the difference between them?
Okay. Actually, we are together in what we can say. We are from the same faculty before. Fakultas Teknologi Industri Pertanian and Fakultas Pertanian is one faculty before. Formally, we are in one faculty, and then we expand. We still in Fakultas Pertanian, and we established Unpad established another faculty, Fakultas Teknologi Industri Pertanian. So what is the difference? Okay, in Faperta we focus to the what we can say field agriculture. Okay, we learn about the how to make a plant can grow better, produce better, and then how we can manage the agribusiness in faculty in FTIP, Fakultas Teknologi Industri Pertanian. They focus on how how they use the machine, how they what we can say mengolah how they make another product from agricultural product. Okay, like make a juice, how they make yogurt and other food. What we can say, they focus to food processing, I think, and agricultural mechanical. Okay, I think that is the difference. Okay.
All right, that's great. That for the person who asked this question, so the difference between them is FTIP is focused in the processing after in Faperta focus for the plant.
To the plant. Okay, you're right.
All right. We move to the next question, sir. The person is interested in agribusiness, so they ask, is there more theory or practical in agribusiness?
Okay. For agribusiness, actually, in a bachelor program, we have, I think, equal part for the theory and practical. Okay. The student will learn about the theory, and also they will do the practical in the field. For agribusiness, it is equal, I think. But in the diploma D4 agrotechnopreneur, they have more practical compared to the theory. Okay, but in bachelor degree we have, I think, equal between the practical and the theory. Okay, I think that's it's equal.
It's kind of equal for the practical and theory. All right. For the next question, is there any collaboration with another university to have an internship abroad?
Oh yeah. Okay, we have the collaboration with another university. Of course, every year before the pandemic, every year we send the student to mostly to Japan, because we have a lot quite good collaboration with the university in Japan. We send around 20 students per year to the internship in Tokai University in Japan. Okay, it's every year we send them to Japan with I think funding from Japan.
All right.
Okay.
So if there is a collaboration with Japan, yes, sir. Well,
yeah, we have a collaboration. Very good collaboration.
Interesting.
Every year we send the student there for internship. 3 months to 6 months in Japan.
All right. Okay, thank you for the answer, sir. Now we will
Ya,
move to the next question, but this question is in bahasa, so I will just say it in bahasa.
oke.
Apakah ada perbedaan antara agribisnis dengan teknologi industri pertanian? Karena setahu saya di teknologi industri pertanian juga membahas bisnis di bidang agro. Atau bagaimana antara agroteknologi dengan teknologi industri pertanian?
Oke. Oke, allow me to answer it in bahasa Indonesia.
Alright, sir.
Apakah ada perbedaan antara agribisnis dengan teknologi industri pertanian? Tentu saja, kita bisa melihat perbedaannya dengan jelas. Di agribisnis kita berbicara mengenai bisnis yang dilakukan di on farm, sebuah bisnis pertanian ya. Bisnisnya itu lengkap, mulai dari kita merencanakan, kemudian menanam tanaman hingga kita panen. Oke, agribisnis umumnya range-nya dari sana ya, dari tanam sampai panen sampai pemasaran gitu ya. Kita cerita umumnya di sana. Nah, untuk teknologi industri pertanian tentu juga mereka mempunyai bisnisnya juga. Hanya di teknologi industri pertanian mereka lebih fokus kepada pengolahan hasil pertaniannya gitu ya. Jadi bagaimana mereka mengubah produk pertanian seperti misalnya dari mangga menjadi manisan, itu mungkin ada di teknologi industri pertanian. Tapi dari bibit sampai kita panen buah mangganya itu ada di agribisnis kita, gitu ya. Oke, yang kedua, bagaimana antara agroteknologi dengan teknologi industri pertanian? Ya, agroteknologi kita berbicara mengenai berbagai ilmu dan teknologi yang ada di pertanian. Jadi kalau tadi disampaikan oleh Mbak Indah bahwa kita berbicara mengenai tanamannya di sini, gitu ya. Berbicara mengenai tanamannya dan lingkungan sekitar tanaman. Tanaman itu kita bicara mengenai genetik di sana, bagaimana kita membuat tanaman buahnya bagus secara genetik, bagaimana kita membuat tanaman itu kemudian mempunyai rasa yang sesuai dengan lidah kita, gitu ya. Kemudian bagaimana supaya kita menanam dengan baik, bagaimana kita memupuk, bagaimana kita menyediakan media, gitu ya, sampai ke teknologi yang maju, gitu ya, bagaimana membuat sebuah industri pertanian ya. Jadi kalau kita kenal yang namanya ada pabrik tanaman gitu ya. Itu bagaimana itu dibuat jadi sebuah industri yang besar. Nah, kalau teknologi industri pertanian tadi saya sampaikan bahwa mereka bercerita mengenai after harvest ya, setelah panen gitu ya. Setelah panen, dan satu lagi yang saya tahu mereka juga bercerita mengenai mesin-mesin pertanian di sana. Itu jawabannya mungkin Mbak Indah.
Okay, that's a very good explanation. So the difference maybe they is a chain, but they have their parts for our food production.
Yeah.
Maybe if agrotechnology and agrobusiness is from the plant, but for technology industrial agriculture is focused on the processing and about the management of the food. All right, we will move to the next question. Do your students get a chance to work together with local farmers in Jatinangor? Wow, it's interesting.
Yeah, actually, we have a student club right here, student club, and they have what we can activity with the local citizen in Jatinangor, with the local farmer in Jatinangor. They have a collaboration in many kind like they apply their knowledge to the student. They what we can say have activity together with this farmer in Jatinangor. They have what we can say, we have the desa binaan in Indonesia. Okay, desa binaan in around the Jatinangor here. Okay, so we have
Yes, that's pretty interesting. So Faperta Unpad has Desa Binaan, and maybe we call
Yeah.
Indonesia. So it's the
Mhm.
village that we focus for about the farmers. It's very
Okay.
interesting because we don't only study, yes, sir. We
Yeah.
care for the people and the society too.
Okay. You're right. Okay.
And for the next question, it's in bahasa again. Kalau Faperta Unpad, apakah punya lahan penelitian sendiri itu di dalam kampus atau bagaimana?
Oke, baik. Eh, Tentu itu menjadi fasilitas penting ya untuk pertanian ya. Rasanya bukan mahasiswa pertanian kalau belum pernah merasakan ke lapangan gitu ya. Oke, fasilitas sebenarnya tidak hanya lahan ya, kita punya laboratorium juga. Nah, lahan kita punya di dalam kampus, juga kita bisa menggunakan yang di luar kampus. Yang di dalam kampus kita punya kebun percobaan di Ciparanje namanya. Ya, di belakang kampus kita di Jatinangor itu ada kebun Ciparanje. Di sana tersedia lahan untuk penelitian. Di sana juga tersedia rumah kaca, ya, rumah kaca dengan fasilitas-fasilitasnya. Jadi kita bisa pakai itu. Kemudian kita juga punya lahan sawah di Ciparai ya. Ini cukup jauh dari Jatinangor, 20 kilometeran dari Jatinangor. Kita punya lahan sawah di sana seluas 6 hektar ya. Jadi khusus untuk di Ciparai, untuk penelitian lahan basah kita lakukan di sana. Oke, satu lagi sebenarnya kita juga Unpad juga punya lahan di Arjasari ya, luas sekali lahannya, itu juga bisa kita gunakan untuk lahan riset kita. Jadi kita punya di dalam kampus, ada nggak jauh ya, tinggal jalan ke belakang rektorat, gedung rektorat kita sudah ketemu dengan kebun percobaan kita. Kemudian kita juga bisa lahan basah itu di Ciparai atau juga di Arjasari. Dua-duanya jaraknya sekitar 20 km dari Jatinangor.
Okay, so Faperta Unpad has their own land.
Yeah.
It's in Ciparanje, and so students to study in there too. Is
Yeah.
there like practicum, sir? Practicum in the Ciparanje land or something like student activities only?
Yeah, actually, before the pandemic, we have the practicum course, of course.
Oh,
The
right.
student, they do like one project in Ciparanje. They have to grow like vegetables, okay, or like soybean, maize, corn, right, chili, like that one. Also, the student club, they have their activity in the Ciparanje.
All right, thank you. That's very interesting for people maybe that interested in Faperta Unpad. It has its online for you to research. And for this will be our last question, sir. Is in bahasa again. Apakah di Faperta Unpad pernah menghasilkan produk pertanian bersama warga lokal sekitar Jatinangor?
Ya, kita punya apa namanya program kewirausahaan untuk mahasiswa ya. Program kewirausahaan dengan mahasiswa yang terakhir kemarin ada teman kita, mahasiswa kita yang kemudian membuat produk teh dari kulit kopi ya. Produk teh dari kulit kopi yang dilaksanakan dengan warga sekitar kita di sini gitu. Dan ini mulai dipasarkan mulai dipromosikan ya, karena kan orang juga belum kenal kulit kopi kok dibuat teh gitu ya. Nah, sekarang kita coba sedang dikenalkan oleh teman-teman mahasiswa untuk kemudian nanti kita terus coba kita pasarkan gitu ya. Itu salah satu yang kita kerjakan ya, teman-teman, yang teman-teman kerjakan dengan warga sekitar kita, juga dengan desa binaan kita.
Alright, so maybe I will recap a little bit. So Faperta Unpad has a product with Jatinangor local people. It's tea that comes from the skin of coffee. That's pretty interesting, sir. Tea, but not comes from tea, but it's from coffee. Okay, I think that will be our last question.
Okay.
So thank you for our participants that asked the question
Okay.
from our YouTube, and also thank you, sir, for the
Yeah.
presentation. I hope it will be beneficial for the students that want to join and study in Fakultas Universitas Pajajaran. But maybe you can give a closing statement from the Faculty of Agriculture. So the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you very much. So the student, we are waiting for you in our Faculty of Agriculture. Why you have to join with us? Why we can learn about the agriculture? And as you know, only agriculture can feed the world. Only agriculture can feed the world. So please join with us.
All right,
Okay,
that's
thank you. See
a
you.
very touching speech. That's true
Yeah.
that only agriculture that can feed us. But even during this pandemic, we only hope in agriculture. All right,
Yes.
thank you, sir. For the students, I want to remind you that if you want to know more about agriculture, you can check the website too at faperta.unpad.ac.id. And that's all from Faculty of Agriculture.